Good morning, everyone. I am Maureen Dinkins, and today we will be doing an Ashtanga primary series. We'll be doing a half primary series. So this is great for beginners who are looking for something that is a little bit more challenging. The postures can get challenging. It is a Vinyasa sequence, which means that you move with your breath continuously. We will hold the postures for about 5 breaths, and if you need to take a rest, you're going to move into pose of the child. So I'll show you pose of the child real quick before we get started. Toes together, knees spread, sit on your heels, and rest your forehead down to the mat. And you can stay there for as long as you need to, or you can pause the video, take a rest, and then join us again when you're ready. So this is a traditional type of practice, one that's directly coming from India, and it starts with an opening mantra. So we always start standing, so come to standing at the front of your mat and bring your hands to heart center. We call this first pose Samasthiti. The opening mantra is giving thanks to all the yoga teachers who have kept yoga alive, especially Patanjali. Patanjali wrote the book of the Yoga Sutras, and in that book we learn the purpose of yoga. This prayer begins and ends with Om, so if you'll join me on the Oms, you can repeat after me the words in Sanskrit. Om Vande Gurunam Charanaravinda Sandarashita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishreyase Jangali Kayamane Samsara Halahala Mohashantye Abahu Purushakaram Shanka Chakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Om. The Ashtanga sequence starts with 5 Surya Namaskara A's. So coming to the front of your mat, feet together, arms down by your sides, Samasthiti. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to the knees. Inhaling, lift the head, look forward. Plant your hands flat as you step back to a high push-up or plank position, and exhale, elbows in, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, roll to the tops of your feet, lift your legs, arch your back, look up, and exhale, flip your feet, press yourself back into downward facing dog. As you move into this first down dog of the day, spread those fingers wide, pressing down through the index fingers. Bring your head between your arms as you gaze to your navel. Drop your heels and lift your hips to stretch through the back of the legs and the lower back. Deep breathing with sound in and out through the nose to warm the body. And allow those breaths to be louder than your thoughts to help settle the mind chatter. And at the end of your next exhale, look between your hands and step your feet up between your hands so your feet are together. Inhale, look forward as you reach to the earth. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Inhale, stand all the way up. Reach to the sky, press those palms together, look at your thumbs. And exhale, arms to the sides in Samasthiti again. Inhaling, hands up. Yekam. Exhaling, fold forward, Due. Inhaling, look forward, Trini, jump or step back to plank. Exhale, elbows in, lower down, Shatwari. Inhaling, up dog, Pancha. Exhaling, down dog, Shat. Deep breathing with sound. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. As you're finishing that 5th exhale, look forward, bend your knees, jump or step your feet between your hands. Inhaling, half lift, look forward. Exhaling, Ashtanga, head to knees. Inhaling, stand all the way up, reach up, palms together, Nava. Exhale, Samasthiti, number 3. Inhaling, hands up. Yekam. Exhaling, fold, head to knees, Due. Inhaling, look forward, Trini, jump or step back. Exhaling, lower down, Shatwari. Inhaling, up dog, Pancha. Exhaling, down dog, Shat. 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish that 5th exhale, look forward, bend the knees, jump or step your feet between your hands. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Inhale, stand all the way up. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, arms to the side, Samasthiti. Number 4, inhaling, hands up. Yekam. Exhaling, fold forward, Due. Inhaling, look forward, Trini, jump or step back. Exhaling, lower down, Shatwari. Inhaling, up dog, Pancha. Exhaling, down dog, Shat. 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish that 5th exhale, look forward, bend the knees. Jump or step your feet between your hands. Inhale, half lift, look forward, Sapta. Exhale, head to the knees, Ashtau. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs, Nava. Exhale, Samasthiti, last Surya Namaskar A. Inhaling, hands up. Ekam. Exhaling, fold forward, head to knees, Due. Inhale, look forward, Trini, jump back. Exhale, lower down, Shatwari. Inhale, up dog, Pancha. Exhale, down dog, Shat. 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. Stay right here. You can do it. Deep breathing. For 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. As you finish that exhale, look forward, bend the knees, jump or step your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward, Sapta. Exhale, head to knees, Ashtau. Inhale, hands all the way up, palms together. Look at your thumbs, Nava. Exhaling, Samasthiti, Surya Namaskar B, bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat, head to the knees. Inhale, look forward, jump back. Exhale, lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Pivot and plant your left foot to the mat. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Take the leg back to plank and lower down. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Step your left foot forward, pivot your right. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Take the leg back to plank and lower down. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. 5 breaths here. Taking pose of the child if you need to. Deep breathing with sound in and out through the nose. One. And breathing for 2. And breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Finishing that 5th exhale, look forward, bend the knees, jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, straight legs, look forward, half lift. Exhale, bow your head to your knees, bend your knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good. Let's do 2 more. Keep it flowing. Keep that breath going. You can do it. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up. Yekam. Exhale, fold forward. Due. Inhale, look forward. Trini. Jump back. Exhale, lower down. Shatware. Inhale, up dog. Pancha. Exhale, down dog, Shat. Right foot forward, pivot the left. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, Sapta. Exhale, hands to the floor, leg back, lower, Ashtau. Inhale, up dog, Nava. Exhale, down dog, Dasha, Ekadasha, left foot forward, pivot the right. Inhale. Dwadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturthasha, exhale. Hold here, 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you're finishing that 5th exhale, look forward, bend the knees. Jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, gaze forward. Panchadasha. Exhale, head to knees. Shodasha. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up. Saptadasha. Exhale, Samasthiti. Again, keep it going. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up. Yekam. Exhale, fold forward. Due. Inhale, look forward. Trini. Jump back. Exhale, lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Pancha. Exhale, down dog. Shat. Right foot forward, pivot the left. Inhale, hands up. Sapta. Exhale, hands to the floor, leg back, lower. Ashtanga. Inhale, up dog. Nava. Exhale, down dog. Dasha. Ekadasha, left foot forward, pivot the right. Inhale. Dwadasha, exhale, leg back, lower down. Trayodasha, inhale, up dog. Chaturtasha, down dog, exhaling, hold here. Deep breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. As you finish that 5th exhale, look forward, press into the hands, bend the knees, jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Moving into Padang Gustasana. So jump your feet about hip width apart. Take your peace fingers, fold forward. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, bow your head. Work the belly to your thighs. Shift your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze down the tip of your nose. Breathing for 2. Keep pulling on those toes. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Inhaling, head up. Exhaling, take Padmasana, hand to foot posture. Take those palms up, toes to the wrists. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. So we're stretching into those wrists. Deep breathing with sound in and out through the nose through the entire practice. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, come to standing, and exhale, back feet together, Samasthiti. Next pose is Trikonasana Triangle. Inhale, step out to the right with your right foot and turn your toes to the back of your mat. Exhale, reach out over your right leg and then hinge from your right hip, trying to grab your right big toe with your peace fingers. If that's not possible, you can use a block or put your hand on your shin. Bring your left arm up to the sky and look up. Hold here. Breathing for 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up to standing. Excuse me. Exhale, reach out over your left leg with your left arm and then hinge from your left hip. Grab your left big toe if you can. Reach your right hand to the sky and turn to look up towards that right hand. Deep breathing for 1, 2, bring your head back a little bit, trying to bring the body into one plane. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up, Pavrita Trikonasana, Revolve Triangle. Turn your toes to the back of your mat. As you inhale, lift your left arm. As you exhale, fold, bringing your left hand down next to your right foot. And if you're extra bendy, place it next to the pinky toe. Reach your right hand to the sky, legs are straight, and you're looking up towards that right hand. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, come all the way up, pivot, turn, bring your right arm up, and exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat on either side of the foot. Twist and reach your left hand to the sky. Look up, strong, straight legs. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, step back to the front of your mat in Samasthiti. The next pose is Parsva Konasana, side angle. Inhale, step out with your right foot, take a nice wide stance, turn your toes to the back of your mat. Exhale, bend your right knee, taking your elbow onto your thigh, reaching that left arm over your head, creating this straight line up the left side of your body, looking toward your elbow or hand. You can stay here or you can go a little bit deeper and take your hand next to your pinky toe. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come on up. Pivot your feet to the front. Exhale, bend your left knee. Take the hand down or rest the elbow on the thigh. Gaze is up towards the elbow or hand. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, press into the feet, come on up. Pivot your feet to the back of your mat and bend into your right knee. I'm going to turn around to demonstrate. So as you bend that right knee, your back foot stays flat, and we're going to take the left elbow across the thigh. Hands in prayer position, look up. This is Pavrita Parsva Konasana. If you can hook your armpit to the outside of your thigh, you can take your right hand next to your foot. Sorry, this is the left hand next to the right foot. And then your right arm reaches over your head, look up. Breathing for 1, Keep opening that chest, a deeper twist with every exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. After your 5th breath, inhale, just straighten the arms and legs, pivot to the back of your mat or to the front of your mat because I'm turned around, and bend your left knee, taking that right armpit across the thigh. Hands to prayer position or extend the arms. Gaze is up in both versions, breathing for 1, 2, back foot is flat, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, come on up, arms and legs extend, exhaling. Now we step back to the front of the mat in Samasthiti. Prosurita Tanasana is the next pose. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, step out to the right with a wide stance and pigeon toe your feet. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift the head, look forward to help straighten the spine. Exhale, walk the hands back. As you bow your head to the mat, push the mat down and forward with your hands to pull your belly between your thighs. Breathing for 1, working to touch the crown of your head to the floor. Strong, straight legs. Breathing for 2. And breathing for 3. And breathing for 4. And breathing for 5. Inhale, lift the head, look forward. Exhale, place your hands on your waist. Then inhale, come all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Exhale, stay here. The second one, the legs stay in the same place. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulders. Exhale, fold forward. So as you're working the crown of your head to the mat here, you're simply pressing your fingers into your waist, squeezing the elbows, and working your belly between your thighs. The drishti or gaze in all 4 versions of Prosurita Tanasana is down the tip of your nose. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. And now after your 5th breath, inhale, lift the head slowly, return to a standing position, and let's move to the 3rd one. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, straighten the arms, roll the shoulder blades back towards each other. Exhale, fold forward. And as you bow your head again to the mat, lift those hands up off your back, opening the chest and shoulders. Breathing for 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Lift your head. Inhale. Come on up slowly. Exhale, hands to the waist. Last one here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Wrap your peace fingers around those big toes. Inhale, lift the head, straighten the spine. Exhale, pull on the toes, hinge from your hips. Bow your head to the mat. If you can, bend your elbows. If you're able, shift the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. and 5. Lift your head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the toes. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, come up to a standing position, and exhale, step back to Samasthiti, Parsva Tanasana, side stretch. So you're going to reach behind your back, try to grab for your elbows. And if that's easy for you, you're going to try to do reverse namaste. From here, inhale, step your right foot back, a small to medium stance. Pivot to face the right side so you're facing the back of your mat. And we're going to exhale, fold towards the right leg. Nice straight legs, nice straight spine. Gazing towards the big toe, or if you can get your chin to your shin, gaze to your nose. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift your head, inhale. Come all the way up. Keep your arms, hands where they are. Pivot and turn to the left side and exhale. Go and fold right over that left leg. No extra breaths here. Breathing for 1. Trying to keep those palms together. 2. Deep, full breaths. 3. 4, and 5. Lift your head, inhale. Come up to standing, turn to the side, release your arms. Exhale, step it back to the front of your mat in Samasthiti. From the front of your mat, you're going to do these poses. I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate. The first one is called Ashtanga Yoga, which means extend into foot posture. So you're going to bring the weight of your body into your left leg and place your left hand to your hip or waist. And then you're just going to inhale, grab your right big toe with the peace fingers. If this is too challenging for you, go ahead, bend the knee, hold on to the knee. And as you gaze to your toe, you want to try to fold forward for 5 breaths, breathing for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lengthen up, and then we're going to exhale, open the leg to the right side, and if you can, turn and look to your left side. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Exhale, bow to the leg. Not great at balancing today on this side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, point the toe, hands to the waist. 5 more breaths as you look at your toe. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring that right foot down. Shift the weight into your right leg now. Inhale, grab your left big toe or your left knee. Try to extend your leg. And exhale, bow to the leg if you can. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale it up. Exhale, open your leg to the left side as you look to your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring the leg back. Exhale, bow to the leg. Inhale, head up. Exhale, point the toe. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale and bring it down. Shift your weight into your left leg again, moving on to the second balancing posture, Urdhva Padmo Tanasana. Take your right foot up into half lotus. Now, if this is too difficult for you, go ahead and do tree pose, where you bring the bottom of your foot to the inside of the left leg. If you can get this foot into half lotus, reach your right arm around your back. Grab your left arm, and if that's easy for you, go ahead and grab your foot. If you can grab the foot, fold forward. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, go ahead and release your foot. Shift your weight into your right leg. Take that left foot up into that tree pose or half lotus. Reach your left arm around your back for your arm. Or go ahead and grab the foot with your left hand. If you can grab the foot, then go ahead and fold forward. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, soften the knee. Inhale, slowly rise, and exhale, release the foot. We're almost done with the standing posture, so return to your front of your mat in Samasthiti, feet together, arms down. We're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Jump back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, jump or step your feet between your hands. And then as you keep those knees bent, we're going to inhale, hands up into Utkatasana. Deep breathing for 1. Looking towards the thumbs, straight arms. Sink low. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, hands to the floor, and then we inhale, look forward, or inhale, lift up, jump back, exhale, lower down. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Step your right foot forward, pivot your left. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Pivot your feet to the back of your mat. And exhale, bend your left knee. Warrior 1, left side. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to open the arms to warrior 2. And your torso is going to turn towards the side. Sink a little bit lower. Try to get that left thigh parallel to the floor. Breathing for 1. Back leg is strong and straight. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Pivot your feet to the front of your mat. Last standing pose. Look at your right hand. Sink those hips. Keep the knee right over the ankle. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're just going to exhale, pinwheel the hands to the floor. You can come to a runner's lunge. And what you're going to do is either step back or inhale. And we're going to jump back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. And then from here, look forward, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk through to a seated position, where we move into the first seated posture called Dandasana. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, roll your shoulder blades back, lift your chest, flex your feet, bow your chin down, gaze down your nose. Breathing for 1, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, and 5. On your 5th exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward, take your peace fingers, grab your big toes. Use a towel or strap if you can't reach, or just bend your knees to get there. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pull on the toes, and you can bow your head or you can look at the toes. Just keep pulling, bending at the elbows, moving the shoulders away from the ears, trying to stretch through the lower back, not rounding too much. Breathing for 1, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, and 5. Hold the toes. Inhale, lift your head and grab the outsides of the feet. This is going to help prevent the ankles from rolling out to the side, so we're pulling. This is option 1. If you are a little bit more bendy, interlace your fingers and bring the hands around the bottoms of the feet. Inhale, head up. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Breathing for 1, 2, keep that deep breath going and try to melt into the posture with every exhale. 3, softening those muscles. Inhales are for lengthening, exhales are for softening. 4, and 5. Inhaling, lift the head. Exhaling, release. Now we're going to take a vinyasa after every single pose. So try to stay with those vinyasas. Don't give up on yourself, even if they're hard. If you can't do them like me, that's fine. With practice, it will come. So if you need to just get to your hands and knees, however you can, or cross your legs, bring your hands right behind your feet. Press into your feet, lift your butt, walk or step your feet back to a plank position, and exhale, lower down. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Inhale, walk, step, or jump through to a seated position for the next pose, Pervo Tanasana. So bring your hands behind your back, turn your fingers in towards your hips, roll your shoulder blades together, micro bend in the knees if you need to, point the toes. Ready? Inhale, hips up, head back, drishti nose. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down, another vinyasa. Cross, inhale, lift up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position, Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. We did this one balancing posture. We're going to do it again seated. Take your right foot into a half lotus position. Flex your left foot and look towards your left big toe. This is option one. If you want to go deeper, reach around, grab the foot, use a towel or strap if you can't bind, or just hold on to your left arm. And no matter where you are, fold as far as you can. Keep looking at that left big toe. Breathing for one. Right knee is slowly coming down towards the earth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated. We're going to take the left foot into the half lotus position. We're going to take our left arm, reach around the back to grab for the foot or the arm or use a strap. Exhale, reach for your right foot as you fold forward, looking towards your right big toe. Deep breathing for 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, inhale, lift up. Jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to a seated position. Triangmukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Bend the right knee back. Roll your calf away from your thigh. Ground your sits bones. If this is really tough on your right knee, sit up on a pillow or block. If it's okay, ground down into the right sits bone. Exhale, fold forward. Gaze towards your left big toe and bind your hands around the bottom of your foot. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release. You can jump back straight from here, or you can cross the legs. Whatever way you want to do it, go ahead, lift up, jump back, exhale, lower down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, come through to seated for the left side. So we're going to take that left knee, roll the calf away from the thigh, grounding the sits bones, thighs together. Exhale, fold forward. See if you can bind your hands around the bottom of your right foot. Look towards your right toe. Breathing for 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Again, vinyasa. I know they're tough, but they really help keep the body warm. They help reset the spine for the next pose. And they help to build strength in the body and mind. Janu Shirsasana A. Bring your right foot into your left thigh. Legs are at 90 degrees. Flex your left foot. Exhale, fold forward. Bind the hands around the bottom of your left foot as you gaze to your left big toe. Dropping that right shoulder, try to keep your shoulders even. Breathing for 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Let's take that vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated. Straight legs. Bring that left foot into the right thigh, legs at 90 degrees. Exhale, bind your hands around the bottom of your right foot. Gaze to your right big toe. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release. Let's take another vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated Janushirasana B. Again, if this is tough on the knees for you, go ahead and do A again, that last pose that we just did. Otherwise, bring your right foot into your left thigh like we did for A. Lift up and sit on the heel. Now my knee moves in slightly, so it's at about an 80-degree angle with the left. My toes are pointing down my leg and not out towards the left hip. On an exhale, fold forward and bind your hands around the bottom of your left foot. Drop that right shoulder, gaze towards your left big toe. Deep breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Jump through to a seated position. Straight legs. Bring the bottom of your left foot into your right thigh. Lift up. Sit on the heel. Notice my toes are not pointing out this way. They're pointing down this way. Go ahead and bind your hands around the bottom of your right foot. Gaze towards your right big toe. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take that vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, come through to seated. Of all 3 Janushirasanas, head to knee postures, Janushirasana C is the strangest, but it's probably one of the most beneficial. You're going to bend your right knee, and what we're trying to do is take the foot and make the foot go perpendicular. So it can be really intense on the inner knee and ankle. So if you're not there yet, you're just working on lifting the heel and bringing the toes down to the mat. If you're a little more bendy, you're going to try to get your foot perpendicular to the floor, press your heel into your thigh, and over time, your right knee will come down to the mat. And exhale. Fold forward, reaching for that left foot. Looking to the big toe, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. You got it. Take another vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated. Dhanarasana C on the left side. And you may notice that one side is a lot more difficult than the other. Take that foot, we're working on lifting the heel, the pads of the toes, press into the mat, push your heel into your right inner thigh, watch your left knee come down, and exhale, bind your hands around the bottom of your right foot as you gaze towards your right toe. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhaling, come through to a seated position. Marichyasana A. We're going to go all the way through Navasana today. So hang in there just a little bit longer. So bend your right knee. There should be a nice space between your foot and your thigh. Take your right shoulder on the inside of your right knee and fold forward. Reach forward. Try to hook your armpit around your right shin. And notice how I'm turning my palm up. Then I'm going to wrap the arm around the leg, wrap the left arm behind my back, and bind my hands. If you can't bind your hands, first try squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then if you need help, grab a towel or strap to complete the bind. Flex your left foot and gaze towards your left toe as you work your chin to your shin. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Cross the legs. Lift up. Jump or step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, come through to a seated position. Extend the right leg and bend that left knee. Take your left shoulder to the inside of your left leg and reach forward. Tuck the thumb under, wrap the left arm around your leg, wrap the right arm around your back, bind your hands, flex your right foot, and work your chin to your shin as you gaze towards your right big toe. Deep breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release your arms. Let's take that vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position. This one is called Muriciasana B. It's quite challenging. So we're going to take the left foot and bring it into that half lotus position and bend the right knee up. And then the left knee will come down. For some people, this is virtually impossible. So what you want to do is just try to get your left foot into any form of half lotus that's possible and bend your right knee as much as you can. And just work on this position until you can really get that heel into the abdomen. When you can fold your leg completely, we're going to take the right arm, bring it the inside of the right knee. And just like A, we're going to wrap the right arm around the leg. The left arm's going to come behind the back to bind your hands, using a prop if you need to. And then exhale, head moves to the floor. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Let's take that vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated. Straight legs. So I'll show you from the other side. Remember, if you can't bend your knees that much, just do the best you can. Take that right foot into half lotus, and now the left knee bends up. And that right knee will come down over time with practice. Take your left shoulder to the inside of your knee. Wrap the left arm around your leg. Wrap your right arm around your back. Bind your hands and bow your head towards the mat. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After your 5th breath, inhale, lift your head, and exhale, release. Cross, of course, another vinyasa. Lift up, inhale, step back. Lower down, exhale. Up dog, inhale, down dog. Exhale, and then we inhale to come back through to that seated position. The next pose is called Muriciasana C. And the legs are in the same position, but the torso is in a different position than the last pose. So we're going to bend the right knee as much as we can. Left leg is straight, space between the foot and thigh. Option 1 is to hug the knee with the opposite arm, or if you can, take that left arm across the body, bringing your right hand as close to your tailbone as you can. Flex that left foot. Now, if you can go deeper, wiggle, wiggle, and try to hook the armpit around and bend the elbow. And you're going to take your right arm, reach behind your back, and bind your hands. And if you're here, wherever you are, look over your right shoulder, giving your eyeballs a stretch to the right. Deep breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release the arms. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling, come through to seated. Same pose, left side. So I'm going to do it from here so you can see how the hands bind. Bend your left knee. Hook your right elbow or armpit to the outside of your thigh. Wrap your right arm around your leg. Wrap your left arm around your back and bind your hands. Deep breathing for 1, looking all the way to your left side. Breathing for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale and release. Vinyasa Cross. Inhale, lift up. Jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position. And we're going to take that left foot into half lotus just like we did for Marichyasana B. We're going to bend the right knee. And again, if you can only go so far, just stay here. Don't worry about twisting or moving the upper body. Work on letting the muscles and joints open up in the lower body first. If you can get that left foot into half lotus, fold your right knee as much as you can. And just like B, we're going to move the torso similar to the way we did in C. So you're going to hook your left elbow or try to hook the armpit around the leg. Reach around with your left arm, reach your right arm behind your back, and bind your hands if you can. Deep breathing for 1. Looking all the way to the right side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. release. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position. I promise one more pose after this, and then we'll move to back bend, starting the closing postures. Take your right foot into half lotus. Bend your left knee up. As your right knee comes down, twist, hooking your right elbow or armpit so that you can wrap your right arm around your leg and your left arm behind your back to bind your hands, and then look all the way over your left shoulder. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale and release. Let's take another vinyasa for the last seated pose. Inhale, lift up, jump or step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated for Navasana. Navasana is boat pose, but we do it 5 times, and it's probably one of the most challenging poses that everybody can do. So come to balancing on your sits bones, extend your legs, bring your arms to your sides, look to your toes, deep breathing for 1. I'll count fast, don't worry. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross. Inhale, lift your butt and your feet if you can. Extend. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Number 3. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. If I can do it, you can do it. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. I know it's hard. You can do it. Extend those legs and arms. 1. Deep breathing for 2, 3. I'm shaking. 4, and 5. Good. Cross. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, come through to a seated position. We're going to do the closing postures now, which start with back bending, what we know as upward facing bow, Urdhva Dhanarasana. So straight legs slowly lower down to your back. I always demonstrate a bridge pose first for those who are not ready to do full back bend because it can be pretty intense. So the bridge pose, we always do 3 back bends. So I'll start with 1 bridge and then 2 back bends. Bend your knees, bring your feet as close to your hips as you can, and then spread your feet about the width of your mat. Tuck your shoulder blades up underneath your body. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips, interlace your fingers underneath your body, and if you can, straighten the arms as you wiggle your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin to get your neck up off the mat and push through the feet to lift your hips. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down slowly. You can do that for the next 2 poses, or if you'd like, do full back bend, Urdhva Dhanarasana with me. Place your hands flat by your shoulders. Feet are in the same place as if they were in bridge, and ready on an inhale, press down and lift up. Straight arms, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can exhale, lower all the way down or just come to the crown of your head. If you're able, walk your hands a little bit towards your feet and then inhale, press down and lift up again. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down. You can take a backward somersault into Chikonasana if you want. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to sit up and take a vinyasa. Cross the legs, lift up, jump or step back to plank. Exhale, elbows in, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, come through to seated. If you notice, I start to modify my vinyasas and chaturangas towards the end of the practice because everybody gets a little bit tired. It gets challenging. So after we do those 3 back bends, we do another Padmasana forward fold pose. But this is a little bit easier. In that first seated pose, we really stretch the lower back. Here we can just take a rounded forward fold. We can bow the head towards the knees. And we can breathe for 10. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Let's take a vinyasa. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, come through to seated. We're going to be doing shoulder stand, Salambasar Vinyasana. There are 7 poses that go with this, so just do the best you can. Remember, if the weight comes into the neck, try to shift the weight back towards the shoulder blades or arms, and keep the weight out of the neck until you're strong enough to do this pose properly. And I'll demonstrate a little bit. So after we roll on down to the back, you want to tuck your shoulder blades up underneath your body. You can bring your hands right underneath your butt, and then with straight legs, point your toes. Ready? Inhale, lift the legs up. This is option 1. You can stay here. Option 2, bring the weight back towards your elbows. See how my hands, and I'm not even straight, but my weight is not in my neck. Or if you're more flexible and strong, you've done this a few thousand times like me, get into the pose, lift the chin, bring the weight back towards the elbow, and take 10 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now from here we do plow pose for 8 breaths. Notice how my hips are moving back as my toes come to the floor. My hips aren't over my shoulders. They're back slightly to keep the weight back towards the arms and out of the neck. Breathing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and and 8. Bend the knees. Hug your ears with your knees. Karna Pidasana. The last pose was Halasana. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring your hands to your lower back. If you can, inhale it back up into shoulder stand. Now from here we move into Urdhva Padmasana, upward lotus. If you can't bring your legs in lotus, you can bring your legs into a cross-legged position. Again, the weight is in the shoulders mostly. And if you can, go ahead, bring your hands to your knees. And you're creating a tripod with the back of your head and the top of your shoulders. Breathing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hinge from your hips, Pindasana. If you can, wrap your arms around your legs. Breathing for 2, 8 more breaths here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arms down. Use your core. Slowly lower down to your back. Try not to lift your head. If you're in lotus, great. If you're just in cross-legged, stay there. And we're going to move into Marichyasana, fish posture. So as the legs come down, you want to keep them crossed. As your legs move down to the mat, you're going to press your elbows into the mat, lift your chest, lift your head, and then bow your head backwards to rest the crown of your head on the mat. 8 more breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then keeping the head where it is, we're going to lift the legs and straighten them to extended foot posture, Uttana Padasana. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you can release. If you know Chikonasana, go ahead and come up to seated, take another vinyasa, and we're going to do headstand. And then after that is the 3 lotuses, and I promise we're finished. So let's lift up, step it back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And from here, we just drop to the knees. Now for headstand, if you're not really proficient at it, I don't suggest doing it against a wall if you're not strong enough on your upper body because you might hurt your neck. So it's better to do a modified version, what we call dolphin pose, and practice on building up your strength in that pose before you work on lifting your legs for headstand. To prepare for this pose, we're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to bend at the wrists like this. So the arms are almost parallel as they come down to the mat. We're going to rest the head on the mat right here. This is where the part of your head that will be touching the mat, not the very top. And so let's come to the hands and knees, interlace your fingers, place your head on the mat, and you can feel the back top part of your head with your hands. Press into your elbows, shift your shoulders away from your ears. Curl your toes under and lift your knees. Now, if this is intense enough for you and you know you're not strong enough, just lift your head and stay here. If you can walk your feet towards your face, go ahead. And then go and walk your feet as close to your face as you can until one day your legs come up with straight legs. That's how you know you're ready. That's how you know you're strong enough. And I've said this 1,000 times. It took me 5 years to do it this way. And now I've been doing it for 15 years. So breathing for 2. We'll just hold it for 10 today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we slowly lower down. And often we'll hold this pose in half lift for about 10 more breaths. But today we're just going to come all the way down with control, nice and slow. Drop the knees, sit back on your heels, and rest in pose of the child for a few more breaths. And then when you're ready, inhaling, let's come into a plank position. Exhaling, lower down to chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. And inhale, come through to a seated position. We're going to do our 3 lotus postures, which are the final 3 postures of the sequence. They will always be the last 3 postures of the sequence, whether you're doing primary series, intermediate series, or advanced A and B series. So let's bring the right foot into the hip crease, the left hip crease first. And let's take the left foot on top of the right thigh. Reach behind your back, grab for your elbows. If you can't do lotus, find your most uncomfortable cross-legged position. Take your left arm around your back first and grab for your left foot. And then take your right arm on top of your left and go ahead and grab for your right foot. It's a little challenging when you have a microphone on your back. Inhale and exhale, bow your head to the mat. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 breaths. Inhale, come on up. Bring your thumb and index fingers together. Rest the wrist on the knees, palms up, and bow your chin to your chest. Breathing for 1, 2, 3. This is Yogi Mudrasana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the last pose, Utplutihi. If you're in cross-legged or if you're in lotus, you want to lift up, bringing your knees up towards your chest and lean forward. Press your hands into the mat and get that butt off your mat for 10 breaths. I promise I'll count fast. Ready? Inhale and lift. 1. Breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, lift up, you can do it. 6, if I can do it, you can do it. 7, keep breathing. 8, 9, and 10, and release. Now it's time for the closing mantra, and then you can take rest. So bring your hands to heart center. Begin with an Om. Let's take a deep inhale. Om. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaha go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this class. You may lay down, take rest for as long as you need to, and I hope to see you again real soon. Have a wonderful day.